Welcome again everyone. Now let's understand various types of plans one by one. So first type of a plan is objective. Objectives are the targets, the aims, the end where we want to go. These objectives are the desired ends that the management of an organization would like to achieve. So these are the broad targets. Setting up of objectives is the first step of planning process. Usually this is set by the top level management of an organization. It focuses on broad and general issues and are required to be expressed in specific terms and achieved within a specific period of time. So these are fixed and can be achieved, they have to be achieved within a specific period of time. The goals which are set. For example, the vision statement of Tata Steel Limited state its objective as we aspire to be the global steel industry benchmark for value creation and corporate citizenship. It states its objective as in order to fulfill this vision, the company has set itself the objective of expanding its capacities and becoming globally competitive in its businesses. So therefore, these are the types of targets which could be set. Now, second type of a plan after the objective. Objective was the target or the aim to be achieved. Second type of a plan is strategy. How will you recognize that that particular type of a plan is a strategy? Remember, strategy depends on external environment. If there are changes in the external environment, now what plan you will adopt on the basis of that? That becomes a strategy. It is a comprehensive, that is detailed plan for accomplishment of organizational objective. Objectives were the targets which had to be achieved. Now strategy is the comprehensive plan for accomplishing that objective target which was previously decided. It refers to future decisions which define an organization's direction and scope in the long run. For example, Tata Steel adopted the business strategy of mergers and acquisitions and joint ventures to achieve its objectives. Below mentions are few joint ventures of Tata Steel Limited, Tata BlueScope Steel Limited and TM International Logistics Limited. So, for remembering what is a strategy, you need to remember that it is a comprehensive or detailed plan to achieve the objective. And secondly, it depends upon the external changes in the environment. If there are changes, we need to make the changes in our plans, which is called the strategy. Third type of a plan is a policy. Policies are the general statements that guide the thinking or channelize energies towards a particular direction. These policies, they are the basis for interpreting the organizational strategy. So firstly, the targets are set, that is the objective. Then strategies are decided on the basis of external environment. Now how the policies, what are the policies? These are the basis for understanding or interpreting the organizational strategy. These are just the general statements which guide for managerial actions and decisions for implementation of the strategy. These are helpful in resolving the organizational problems or issues. For example, the safety principles and occupational health policy of Tata Steel Limited states safety is a line management responsibility. All injuries can be prevented. Felt concern and care for the employees on 24-hour safety shall be demonstrated by leaders. Employees shall be trained to work safely. Working safely shall be the condition of employment. So these, just look at all these statements. These are just the general statements, guidelines on the basis of which the managers work. So these are such simple statements are called the policies. Next type of a plan, that is fourth type of a plan, is procedure. Procedures are routine steps on how to carry out the activities. These are in particular sequence. Step 1, step 2, step 3. So how the work is to be carried out, these plans are called the procedures. It refers to the steps to be carried out within the broad policy framework. Policies were decided previously. Now for implementing the policies, what steps should be followed? These provide specified steps to be followed in particular circumstances. It involves detail about exact manner in which any organizational work is to be performed, and they are specified in a chronological order, that is particular sequence is to be followed. The companies follow proper procedure for selection of their employees as mentioned below. The requirement analysis is the first step. After that, sourcing, then pre-screening, interview process, then optimizing the selection process. That the entire process we will be learning in detail in the coming chapters. But these are the steps or the sequence in chronological order which are to be followed. So such type of plans which help to achieve the targets, which help to implement the policies in the form of specific statements, in the form of specific order or steps in sequence, are called the procedures. Next type of a plan is method. Methods provide the prescribed ways or manner in which the task has to be performed considering the objective. Now, keeping the target in mind, how this target will be achieved, what method would be followed. Methods deal with the task comprising of one step of the procedure. Procedures are in the form of a sequence. Now, out of that entire sequence, any one particular step, how that how the task in that particular step is to be dealt, is to be achieved, that is a type of plan which is called method. It specifies how the step is to be performed. It saves time, money, efforts, as well as increases organizational efficiency if these are chosen properly. See, it will clearly explain with the help of such this example. Different methods are adopted to train the employees at various levels of management. At the top level of management, the method used for training the employees could be lectures, seminars, etc. On the other hand, at lower level, that is at the supervisory level management, the method of training differs and it may be in the form of on-the-job training method. Detailing we will do in the coming chapters. So this is one type of a plan which is method, that is out from the sequence which is prescribed through the procedures, how a particular step is to be achieved, which method is to be followed. This is another type of plan. Now, next type of a plan is rule. These are the easiest type of plans which describe what is to be done, what is not to be done. These rules are specific statements that convey what is to be done. There is no flexibility, no smoking inside the factory premises. This is a specific strict line statement which helps us to understand what are the do's and what are the don'ts. Rules are simplest type of plans that does not allow any flexibility or discretion. It provides the guideline whether a certain action should or should not be undertaken. For example, companies have a set of rules to introduce efficient managerial decisions at each levels, like rules regarding benefits eligibility, salary of the employees, employee remuneration, office timing, etc. So rules are those simple type of plans in the form of a statement which guides the behavior of employees, that is what is to be done, what is not to be done, and there is no flexibility. Next type of a plan is program. Program are the detailed statements about the project which outlines objectives, policies, procedures, rules, tasks, that is such a program, such a type of plan which includes, which encompasses all other type of plans, human and physical resources required, and the budget to implement any course of action. So for any project, when all such things are included, that is called the program. Programs are the detailed statement about project encompassing its objectives, procedures, rules, policies, tasks, etc. These include all organizational activities and provides a description regarding how they would contribute to overall business plan. For example, Education and Research Department at Infosys Limited provides training to 30,000 new joiners in a year to produce highly trained and motivated professionals. Now this department holds foundation program to provide full-time rigorous educational training program to freshman graduate engineers. It is carried for a period of 12 to 14 weeks before induction of new employees into the production. So before the employees join, this is just an example. The entire rigorous process of training goes on. This entire process for particular time slot, particular time period is a type of program which in itself includes the objectives, the plans, the policies, the procedures, the other tasks to be included, budgets, all other types of plans are included here. I'll give you another example. When annual function is carried on in your school, that is for one day. So for that entire program, which includes the target, that is the objective, then strategy, it includes the tasks to be done, it includes all the activities, it includes the budget. So all other and methods and all other types of plans are included in such type of a plan. Entirely this is known as a program. Last but not the least, another type of plan is a budget. Budget is the statement of expected results, expected in financial terms, in numerical terms. It is a plan which quantifies future facts and figures. That is, it's the statement which anticipates the income and expenditure of the business organization. That is a budget. Budget acts as control devices used to check deviations between actual and expected figures in order to take corrective measures if required. This involves forecasting because here we are concerned with the money, here we are concerned with the expected income and expenditure of the business organization. It's a fundamental planning instrument in many of the business organizations. For example, the annual budget of India, known as Union Budget, is presented on the last working day of February each year by the Finance Minister of India in the Parliament. The budget is the most extensive account of the government's finances, in which revenues from all sources and expenses for all the activities undertaken are aggregated together. So this statement of anticipated income and expenditure is known as budget. It comprises of revenue budget, that is income, which includes revenue tax, non-tax receipts and payments, and capital budget, which includes capital receipts and payments. So the statement, such a statement which anticipates, which predicts the future income, future expenditure, and is plotted in the form of a statement is called the budget. So these are 8 different types of plans. I hope they are clear to you. Thank you all.